everyone, Chris here, and welcome to my channel. Today, I'm going to share with you my DesertAthon TBR. So DesertAthon is a month-long readathon hosted by Esme at Bookish Buddies. The idea of this readathon is to read books with a desert theme. There's a board, which I believe is based on Esme's TBR game, but she's made it kind of desert themed for this readathon. And there are 62 spaces on this board, and each space has a corresponding prompt. Some tell you what book to read, some have you move forward or backward on the board, and others have you roll again. She said that you can use any die that you want to move around the board. I chose to use a D20 because I didn't want to have a ton of books added to my TBR. I was hoping to be able to participate but not have to read a bunch of books. She also said that the only other rule is that you have to read at least one desert-themed book to participate in the readathon. The rest can be non-desert themed. I will link her channel, her announcement video, and her desert-themed book recs in the description below. So now let's hop into the rolls. As you can see, I have the DesertAthon board here. I have my prompts over here, and I'm using a D20 roller because I don't want a massive DesertAthon TBR. Hopefully this will be kind to me. Let's do my first roll. 6. And the prompt for 6 is wild card. Off to a good start. I can pick any book I want. So wild card means I can read whatever I want. And for this, I'm going to be reading Tristan Strong Destroys the World by Kwame Mbalia. This is the second book in the Tristan Strong series. This series follows African-American folktale heroes and West African gods. And we follow Tristan and his adventures with them. I really enjoyed the first book in the series, so I'm looking forward to checking out the second one. Our next roll is 19. Much better. That puts me on 25, and the prompt for 25 is roll again, so I don't have to read a book for that. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, which brings me to 29. The prompt for 29 is a recent purchase or loaned book. Next, I got recent purchase, and for this, I'm going to be reading Liberty by Caitlin Greenidge. This is a historical fiction book. We are following Liberty Sampson, who is coming of age as a freeborn black girl in the Reconstruction era Brooklyn. It says it's inspired by the life of one of the first black female doctors in the U.S. and rich with historical detail. It also adds an unforgettable story about one young black girl's attempt to find a place where she can be fully and only herself. I don't really know much more about it, but I know it sounded interesting and I like historical fiction, so I'm looking forward to checking this one out. My next roll is a 15. Which brings me to 44, which is book with lore. So next I got read a book with lore in it. And I wasn't quite sure what lore was or how it differed from mythology. But when I was looking, it said that it could be the backstory of a fictional story. So I decided that with that definition, I was going to read The Land of Stories, The Ultimate Book Hugger's Guide by Chris Colfer. This is a combination travel guide, encyclopedia, and exciting fan compendium. It explores the backgrounds and histories of many characters, places, and magic items throughout the beloved Land of Stories series. So I feel like this is going to give us the lore of the Land of Stories series. I could be wrong, but that was my interpretation of what lore meant. So this is the book I will be reading for that prompt. We have an 8. Which is 52. Just roll again. 15. So that would bring me to 62, which would be desert themed. And lastly, you saw I hit 62, and for that you must read a desert themed book. And for this, I will be reading We Hunt the Flame by Hafsa Faisal. Hopefully I didn't butcher that too bad. This is a book that Esme recommended in her 2020 recommendations video, and when I saw that, I knew it was sitting on my shelf, so I knew that when I hit 62, this was the book I was going to choose. It says, Zafira is the hunter, disguising herself as a man when she braves the cursed forest of the Ars to feed her people. Nazir is the Prince of Death, assassinating those foolish enough to defy his autocratic father, the Sultan. If Zafira is exposed as a girl, all of her achievements will be rejected. If Nazir displays his compassion, his father will punish him in the most brutal of ways. Both Zafira and Nazir are legends in the kingdom of Arawiya, but neither wants to be. War is brewing, and the Ars sweeps closer with each passing day, engulfing the land in shadow. While Zafira embarks on a quest to uncover a lost artifact that can restore magic to her suffering world and stop the Ars, Nazir is sent by the Sultan on a similar mission, retrieve the artifact and kill the hunter. But an ancient evil stirs as their journey unfolds, and the prize they seek may pose a threat greater than either can imagine. Set in a richly detailed world inspired by ancient Arabia, We Hunt the Flame is a gripping debut of discovery, conquering fear, and taking identity into your own hands. So this seemed like the perfect time to get this on my TBR, and it sounds quite interesting, so we'll see what I think of it. So this is my DesertAthon TBR. Are you taking part in DesertAthon? If so, what is a desert-themed book you're planning on reading? If you've made it this far in the video, leave me cactus emojis in the comments section below. Like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye!